The winter 91, 92 was the worst winter since. I mean, I froze because we were all over the place visiting people. There was deep snow, freezing temperatures. And of course, this is the aftermath of the war. Fuel supplies were very difficult to get. Electricity was extremely problematic. It was a tough time for people to get through that winter. I mean, I've seen families with little children deep in snow, but I remember remarking just how cheerful, how energized they were, and how they were okay. Food was tough to come by, but I mean, they didn't have to come back. These were the people who came back and they still maybe had a warm home from wherever they came from in Iran or Turkey. Now, that all began happening in October. In November, the Iraqi government evicted, we estimate, at least 20,000 families from Kirkuk areas. So these people, of course, were coming. They didn't have even any property. They didn't have rubble to go back to build a one-room shelter. We imported. I mean, Turkey produces everything. A UNHCR architect person came up with a basic design for a winterized shelter, which had to do with styrofoam walls and a metal frame. So we imported some 3,000 two-family prefabricated winterized shelters. And most of them were established in Suleimani province. So that was done. But it's not just giving them that. These people had no food. You have to put in water supply and sanitation facilities. That it all happened one way or another. And then there were some of these, we imported more materials to reconstruct many looted public buildings and even private buildings. As I mentioned before, when a facility or a building is abandoned, it gets looted. I mean, it gets looted. Maybe only the walls are left, but the windows will go, window frames and windows and doors. The tiles will come up off the floors. The furniture and fixtures, of course, they're gone. And then the electrical fixtures and wires will come out of the walls. So we had to at least get some doors and windows back on these places, get the water systems going, and provide sanitation facilities. We were greatly assisted by the international NGOs. It wasn't all a UN effort, but largely a UN effort because we had a lot of money at that time. The world was very generous. So that's pretty much leading up. There were incidents, security incidents during this time. UNHCR, as I recall, we had about 145 international staff running all over the place doing various things. We had Norwegian Refugee Council, we had Danish Refugee Council, these people doing logistics, handling telecommunications, putting up towers so we could use our walkie-talkies. Really great support. We could live any place. People were extremely supportive of us and very helpful. Security was never an issue, although we had reason to watch how we conducted ourselves.